Well, folks, if you're just signing on, we want to let you know that this is the third annual Steinway Classic. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards. This is the year 2014. We got an exciting match coming up for you right in a few minutes. It's going to be Mike Dechaine versus Dennis Hatch. This is a B-side match. The loser of this match will be eliminated out of the Steinway Classic. I'm going to step out of the booth. I'm going to leave you with Michael Fingers. And we're going to have another co-commentator step in as I see Mr. Kevin Buckley off to my left. So just give me a second. You're going to be number one. And there you go, Mike, you're on.
All right, thank you. Hello, everybody. Give me one quick second. All right, we got a good match coming up here. Mike Dechaine versus Dennis Hatch. This is a loser side match, like Al just said. Loser here packs their bags. But they're not going too far, I don't think, because that straight pool event's coming up tomorrow. So neither one of them are going to go home, I don't think. Although I don't know if Dechaine plays straight pool. I think his high run's 120 something, so I guess he does play. He'll probably play in the event. Either way, though, we got a good match here coming up. We're going to get this started in just a few minutes. I'm going to be joined in the booth later, I think, by a guy named Neil. He's a local player around here. So they're going to hit some balls around. A minute ago, they were going to have Sean Wilkie and George Rodriguez on this table, but they changed it up for some reason. I don't know why. So right now, I'm going to be joined in the booth by someone I know for a long time. I believe yep. There you going. Now you're on.
Hey,
Snooky.
what's up?
Diana Rojas.
That's correct.
See, I remembered. She's going to be sitting down with me in the booth here for a couple of minutes.
What's going on, Mike?
Oh, nothing. What's new with you?
Just sweating the action.
Yeah, right?
You know that's how it's got to be.
That's how she rolls, folks.
So what do we got coming up here?
Mike Dechaine and Dennis Hatch.
Awesome.
Loser side match.
Okay.
So this is it for one of them.
Oh, wow. I just got here, so you got to update me on what's going on. What's going on with the rest of the tournament?
Well, the final four are going to be, I think, George Rodriguez is playing Sean Wilkie right now. And the last match was Evgeny Stalev played Warren Kiamko. I think Warren won that one, so Warren's in the hot seat.
Must be nice.
Waiting for the winner of George and Wilkie, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I said a minute ago, they were going to have those two guys on this table. And why they changed it up at the last minute, I have no idea.
Well, you got to give the people what they want, right? They probably want to see this battle right here.
Yeah, I don't know if Hatch was on the live stream yet. I know Mike was.
I think he was yesterday. I'm pretty sure he was there. I think he was up there yesterday with Archer, maybe.
Right.
So, well, I see Mike warming up. And I see a nice crowd.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a full house.
It was definitely a full house last night. I made it out here kind of late also. I had just yesterday I had something to do, so
Yeah.
I couldn't make it out till late. But I got to make it out either way.
Yeah, you got to show up
Absolutely.
at least once, right?
Well, it's my room too, and of course one of my fellow roommates. And I mean that by pool hall. George Rodriguez is still in the tournament, so that's exciting. I just saw him, too. Told him he's a killer.
Yeah, he played a good match against Dechaine.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I like to be supportive either way. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
You're not rooting against anyone. It's just that
no, not at all.
you
Not
got
at
your
all.
favorites, and you want to see them do well.
Well, I mean, it's not just about favorites, or if at all. You know what I mean? I know all these guys for many years, so, but I mean, there's a little soft spot for somebody from your own room as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would imagine that would be the same in any other room.
Yeah. You want to see a local guy do good.
Yeah. And with the caliber of players, you know what I mean? It's like we were talking about this last night, saying that, on paper, he perhaps wasn't the favorite, but yet here he is, doing so well in this tournament against, these other killers, these
Yeah, well, he
world
plays,
beaters and stuff.
He plays real good. He doesn't sweat nobody.
No, of course. And I absolutely adore that about him, because I think that's how it should be.
Yeah, you can't be afraid of these guys.
I said it last night. Those guys have to make the same 10 balls that you do.
Yep.
So it's, either way, it's an exciting tournament. If anyone is still out there thinking that they can't make it, there's plenty of pool left.
Right. All right. They're getting underway.
Good.
They are going to start this match. What are the rules, actually? Rack your own?
Yeah, it's rack your own. They have a modified format. It's call shot, call safety.
Call shot, call safety, right?
And I believe you've played this format before, haven't you?
Yeah, but it's been such a long time. I'm not sure exactly. It's rack your own winner break, I think, or alternate break.
No,
it's winner break.
It's winner break.
Okay.
And like I said, it's just call shot, call safety.
I gotta knock off the rust. I'm a little rusty.
Yeah, you haven't been around very much. I haven't seen you around in some of the tournaments.
Yeah, I haven't played any tournaments in about a year and a half now.
I see you're quite a bit into painting.
Well, yeah, give me something to do.
I've been seeing your Bob Ross type of paintings. Happy little trees here and there.
Happy little trees, absolutely.
No, I've seen some of your work. It's pretty good.
Thank you. Gives me something to do when I'm not playing.
Well,
it's easier on my back too.
That's always important.
Oh yeah. I'm doing everything these days to take it easy on my back.
Okay. Well, I hope to see you back if you're interested in coming back.
Oh, I am. Hell yeah. I'll be back. I know I can do it.
Well, I'm sure you can.
It's kind of hard to juggle work and playing at the same time now.
Well,
I can't do both, so.
Yeah.
I got to have the job, I got to pay the bills. So.
I hear you. They're not going to pay themselves.
No, so unfortunately playing pool's got to take a back seat.
Well, we miss you on the tour.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I missed you guys too. Not being around the action,
Yeah, I was surprised to see you just now when I came in.
Yeah, well, Wilkie's staying at my house for the week.
Oh, okay.
So
yet another
he's playing.
reason.
Yeah, and then I'm on vacation this week too, so.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm going to enjoy it. But Dennis got himself in a little bit of trouble right here.
Yeah, I was just taking a look at that. If he does see a clip of that, he's just going to play safe. Probably put this on the short rail, cue ball up table. That worked out pretty good, better than I thought. But I think he might have left a slither of that ball.
I think he did. I think Mike can see it.
He only saw such a hair of that ball for him. Banking it over like that towards the short rail, bringing that cue ball up, that was the key. I would have definitely shot the same safety or attempted it, but I do believe he left him more of the ball than he may have wanted.
Oh, yeah. It looks like he's going to thin off his left side of that, too. He'll come around to 7-3. That'll be good if he don't scratch.
Wow.
Well, roll number 1 goes to Dennis Hatch. Well. Mike made a good hit. A little unfortunate to line up straight with the corner pocket.
I don't see any real issues with this rack. It's just cinchers.
Yeah, no, he's got nothing going on here. Should be able to get out.
Takes a second to powder up.
Well, yeah. You don't want sticky fingers.
No.
Can't have sticky fingers.
No. Well, yesterday we were talking about like the air conditioning was quite cold in here last night, but with so many people that are here. I mean, you have to turn it up too.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was a little muggy out because of threat of rain last night. It did rain a little, but you know that always changes how the tables play.
Sure does. Yeah, I was saying it's a little bit chilly today too. Before I was mentioning it to someone.
Yeah, when you're under the lights like that, it's hot. You know, you.
All right, Dennis Hatch.
Takes command with the first game.
Goes up 1-0 on Mike Dechaine. Race to 9, loser side match, pack your bags match, crack a beer match. That's what I call it. Because once you're done, you can start drinking again.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think the loser of this match wants to hear that.
No, but hey, well, then they better win.
Well,
that's all.
This is true.
This is the buy a beer match. Because the loser, no doubt, is definitely going to buy a beer.
Hey, the winner might buy a beer.
I think the winner of this is going to buy a steak dinner.
With a beer.
and with a beer. All right.
They got a good steak here. Maybe they'll have it here.
Now it looks like if Dennis Hatch, yeah, he didn't sink nothing on the break, so
No, but
I was going to say
I don't think he called that 10 or anything.
no. Well, maybe he did.
He did.
Took a stab at it.
I saw him take a peek over, and I didn't notice if he called it or not.
Well, he took a chance. I mean, it's not that big of a gamble because the table's still full. There's no guarantee the guy's, Dennis is going to get out if he misses. And fortunately, he left him a really hard shot right here. I mean, if he could drill this in and draw back past the 4.
I've seen Dennis pop these shots in like
sure.
nothing, so obviously the key is to draw it back like that.
Nothing.
Easy as pie.
Easy as pie, simple as cake.
They make it look so easy. It's sickening sometimes. No.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it is. It's disgusting.
I use that word often.
I challenge you people at home to set that shot up and try and make it.
Every time and get perfect position.
Well, not even that, but in a big tournament.
Absolutely.
And
with the pressure of already being on the one-loss side.
The biggest tournament, towards the end, you're in the cash rounds. I mean, this is where the men are playing. This isn't, some local pickup game at your local pool hall yet.
Wow, nice shot on
Dennis Hatch, nice hit there. He's going to go up 2-1, 2-0 on Mike Dechaine from that nice draw shot.
Yep.
But yeah, I challenge you guys at home. Set that up if you think it's a hanger.
Yeah,
and remember these are 4.5-inch pockets. I heard too.
Yeah, they're 4.5. The others are 4 3/4. So that could have easily rattled.
Oh, easily. But he speared it right in, and he got right back onto the 4. I don't know. Maybe Dennis is focused a little bit, and
well, I would hope so.
He's gonna. I don't know if he's won anything lately. Has Dennis won anything? I don't know if Dechaine has won anything either. I haven't heard their names, but.
I can't say that I'm 100% sure right now. I know that Dennis spent quite a bit of time in Vegas, and
Dechaine did. He just won didn't he just win the doubles event in Japan or something?
I think
the China
that
Open,
might
or?
be. I think that might be correct.
But he also won. I think. Well, no, it was him and Corey Dool. I think, and that was Vegas. I think they were in Vegas for that. They won an event, doubles event or something, Scotch doubles or. I don't know. I've been away so long, I don't remember nothing. What game are we playing again?
Checkers.
Nice. Dennis is going to king me right here. He's going to go to win. Let's see what he can do.
Well, there are no clusters in this rack, but it's not a gimme of how to get out of here.
No, he might not even have a good shot on the 1. I don't think he does.
No, he sees enough to maybe play it safe somehow. Cubo back down towards where he is now. I don't think he can. I don't think he sees enough to bank it into the top corner.
Well, if he banks at it, he's going to put the 7 in. I think that's actually a good play.
No, see, I don't think he saw enough. And
Oh, fortunate there.
see, I thought he would bring the cue ball further back down table.
Right.
With that same hit on the 1.
Maybe play a little reverse or something on it and come straight down the table off the second rail.
I mean, still, avoiding the side pocket and a little firmer would have got him down by the 3, between the 3 and the 4. So, that's what I thought the safety he was going to play.
Now, Mike's got to think about something for a second. Does he go for it? Does he try and cut it in? Is he going to bank at the 7? 7's a pretty big ball. Sitting right there hanging in the pocket, but
It is, but he's got to. He plays pretty offensive, so he might go for that. But wow.
he tried to cut at
Tried
it.
to cut at it.
Well, Dennis is going to say, try again, pal.
Yeah, he's going to give this back. I don't
Yeah,
think
he
he's
didn't
going.
even look at it.
He's not. He took a look to see if he sees any piece of it, but definitely was going to give that back to him.
Now Mike's going to jump at this. We've already seen him make 1 or 2 jump shots
Yeah,
and be successful
he's
at it.
pretty good with that jump cue.
But the only problem is now, can he get a shot on the 2 next?
Yeah, that's the problem.
I think he will. He'll drift past the 4, I think, if he does make the 1. The cue will drift past the 4, and then he'll have a cut at the combo, or he can play a carom, or he can bank the 2 into the 7. Oh, he's not even going to jump. He's going to kick.
Gonna kick. Okay.
Might be calling the 7 ball here.
Watch it.
No, he's pretty good. He's going to leave Dennis a long shot. I think he can see it.
I think he wired the
A 2-5.
Yeah, the 2-5 now. I mean, he bumped it into
Yeah.
a better position. So, not that the combo was very hard in the first place, but now it's that much easier.
Oh, he played safe. What was that?
Yeah, but this is.
I didn't like that.
I did not like that either.
He couldn't see the full 1 ball.
I guess not.
He did leave Mike treetopped up over the 7, so making the 1 is a little bit harder from there.
It is, but he doesn't have to work at doing anything complicated with the cue ball. So if he does just make it, he has to literally just make
Well,
it.
he might come off the 9. He's got to watch out.
He can bump it. No, he completely missed. I think he tried to hit it to get it out the way.
Yeah. Maybe to go into the 9
To go
and,
into
and
the 9
stop
and
the
stop.
1.
Correct.
Or stop the cue.
Correct.
Well, he kind of screwed himself a little bit there. But
Well, he also bumped the 2 out of the perfect combo.
that's what I meant, yeah. So
Yeah.
now what has he got?
Well,
I don't think he can bank the 2 into the 7.
I think he might have to bank that 2 up table and cue ball past this 3 as a safe. But there's a lot of windows there still.
Well, what if he hits the 2 full in the face almost, banks it out of the way, and leaves the cue right there frozen up on the 5?
That could be a possibility.
You know,
too.
because now he can't draw the ball back. He can't. He's tree-topped over the 5. 2 ball's going to be way up table.
Well, he'd have to bank it pretty wide not to leave him a shot if he can try to bank it up to the short rail where he's standing now, but I don't know.
Yeah, but even if he banks it up to the short rail, like just past the 4, Dennis is going to be, second story over the 5.
I think he's going for the bank safe that I suggested first. Past the 3, just like that.
Yeah,
But
smart shot.
sometimes I know what I'm talking
Well,
about.
oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just seeing things. I'm just calling things that I see. you know.
Right, I hear you.
There's 400,000 different shots you could play.
Absolutely.
you know.
I'm pretty good at safing. So
Oh, yeah.
I recognize those types of safes. I knew that if he could just get past that 3 the way he did. And, of course, Dennis kicks very nicely. So he did, in fact, kick that ball.
Did he leave Mike a cut in the side?
I think it's a little steep at this point. I mean, the
Alright.
10 sitting there, and he's been aggressive trying to shoot at it. So, but shooting the combo is a risk, for a scratch in the soup.
What's the shot from here then if you don't play it?
I like my safety play. Look, I did not like that. I would have probably banked that, but put a stop behind the 9, and let the 2 ball come over between, kind of like where Dennis is standing now. That's probably where I would have liked to bank that ball.
Anything other than what he did.
Well, with 9 being the blocker there, if he did in fact make that save.
Well, that's not exactly where he wanted to be, but it shouldn't be an issue for him. Just roll forward, cut the 5. It's real close. 7's hanging. I think Dennis is going to go up 3-0 on Mike.
Well,
that's my prediction. What do you think?
I think you went out on a limb.
I'm going out on a limb.
Table's running fast.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a little peculiar.
He's fine, though, but he's natural come off the rails, like towards the 9 like
Yep.
that. Just pop the 9, go to the rail. Boink.
Boink. You heard it here, folks. Boink. And Dennis Hatch is now up 3-0 against Dechaine. Once again, loser side match, race to 9.
Is any other matches going on right now? No, we're just kind of waiting. I think they're gonna put the last couple of matches on this.
Yeah,
table.
we're down to the last little bit here.
I think if it's the last few matches, they should all be put here. You know, the crowd wouldn't mind waiting, you know, or being here all day. Believe me, these guys, fanatics of the game, appreciate.
True. I agree with that. Unless the matches are going to take until 3 o'clock in the morning,
which they're not.
Do you know what I'm saying?
These guys, you know that these guys are spitfire.
Yeah, but if there's 4 or 5 matches going, you play the biggest one, and then you can run 2 at a time on the side, because the straight pool's tomorrow.
That's true.
You know, these guys don't want to be up until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Of course not. But this, I mean, it's a race to 9. It's not so bad. We were talking last night and let me get your opinion on this. They were talking about thinking that at this caliber of play, the races should be extended. They should be like races to 11 at least. But you know, we're talking about a race to 9 to 11. I mean, you're talking about a possible 3 more games if it goes till hell.
I don't think the level of play really is a factor. Because these guys, you can be a race to 33, or, you know, they don't.
You know what I said? I said that since this is not alternate break, you know, you can get a guy who can run an entire set out. You know,
possible,
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or put a pretty sizable package together. You know, but we have a lot of people in this tournament, and the reason I may have said that is my comment before that is about having the last few matches on this table is because, well, not only the people at home would like to see these matches. I'm sure there was a bunch of matches last night that people at home may have wanted to see, but, you know, they get to, I mean, not that the matches on the televised table are bad. They just, you know, they may have wanted to see Earl play someone or Kiamko play someone. Or, I mean, they all got their shot at the table, so they got to see them anyway.
Right.
I'm just saying, and for the crowd that's here, sometimes you're so focused on this match and you kind of want to peek at another match going on. I mean,
well, that's the bad thing about playing these type of events, because all the matches are good.
I know.
You know, you got 64 killers in this field. This isn't this ain't a Sunday event with your buddies. You know, this is all world killers.
Wow, he rattled that ball and
he hit it too hard for the pocket.
Yeah, but I think he left him that one. I don't think he's gonna have too much trouble there.
No, but he can't get on the 2. He's going to hit the 3. You know, so he's in a bit of a spot.
I don't think he could draw out of that either. I'm not sure.
He's going to hit the 3 no matter what he does. He might be able to draw it off the 3 to see if something can happen, but
I think he's drawing it.
Yeah, he's going to try and come off the 3. He's got no choice.
Yeah, like that. exactly what I thought.
Let's see if.
Boink.
Well,
Not the desired
outcome.
outcome.
Right. Well, yeah, he's tied up. He might be able to play the 2 off the 4 on the side and draw
Right.
back a little bit to get on a 3, but
Right.
I don't think. I think the 5 will be in the way when he draws the cue back. Plus, he's really got to pound it, and then he could foul the cue ball.
I think it's safe. Oh,
Yeah.
he did try your shot.
Close.
All right, so he did make the ball, but the 4,
Yeah, that don't count.
but it doesn't count in this format. Dennis definitely not going to give this back, but the 3 is seriously tied up there.
Yeah.
He's going to draw back though. Draw
Yeah,
this out.
he's got to be careful. I was going to say if he tries to pound it in the side, he could bobble it,
Right.
but he
And
played it
now-
real well.
Right, and now he's got a safety.
Yeah, he'll tie him up right here on the 7.
Absolutely. Ta-da!
Frozen. He's got distance. He's got blockers. Mike's got like a 1-rail kick. He might have a 3-rail kick at it. Nothing's appealing though.
I don't think he has the rail past the 8 there.
No.
So he's looking
Well,
at
that's
it.
what he's
I don't
looking
know.
at. He
Yeah.
might. No, he
No.
just decided to tie it up even further.
Okay.
It's a great move.
Great move.
It's a great move. And for those of you out there who want to figure out what he did, based on the layout of the table right now, it's going to be real hard for Dennis to break that open and get out.
Actually, he's going for the break right now.
He could.
No, he's gonna. I'm
well,
pretty sure he's gonna right now.
he might want to roll up to play another safe, which is another good idea.
He may, but the angle that I see, he's adjusting. And I think he wants to go straight into that as a straight pool cluster.
Oh, absolutely.
See?
And we'll see if he got rewarded.
He did.
Yeah, he did it.
He
did a little
and
bit.
did it.
Yeah, exactly.
He busted out. But he didn't. He's left a funny angle combo for that 6-7.
If he can, I think he should play the 5 and go into the 8 right here.
I agree.
If he can't, he'll come under the 8 and come 3 rails around. But if he can play it with a little bit of a high ball and come right into that 8, hit the 8 full out of the way, stop the cue, he'll play the 6-7 combo. And from there he can continue getting out.
Agree.
He might draw it, and like he's pointing at now, he might draw it 2 rails. Unless he can hit it firm enough and go 3 rails. He played it with inside, and he's going to take a long rail. That's not a bad shot either. Now he can soft play this into the combination. He'll be on the right side of the 6.
I like this angle better on the combo than if you had stopped by,
by
the 8.
Yep, because he's going to be on the right side of the 6.
He's got the natural position after that.
Yep.
I do like this better.
He'll be straight in on the 6 in the same pocket.
Ta-da!
And he's got angle to get on the 8. 9 goes by the 10 in the side, it looks like. He just wants to get off the rail a little bit. He don't want to be straight in. That's the only thing that's going to really screw him right here.
I think he's got the 8 is off further than the cue right now.
Yeah, he's got to roll this up with a little bit of left-hand spin.
Right.
Catch that rail and just get closer to the 9 a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, he chose not even to put side spin on it, which is good too. You know, he risks throwing the 8 out.
Right.
You know, no one has to teach Dennis how to play. He knows what he's doing.
So with that ball in hand, I told you he was going to bust that cluster up.
Yeah. That was a good chance. It was a good shot.
I mean, yesterday I was talking about this, and like I've had people who's heard me on the commentary or just even here, and they'll, I can be sweating a match, a gambling match or whatever, and I'll say, oh, this guy's going to do this. And, well, how do you know that? It's not because, it's really because I recognize their patterns, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I kind of know how offensive Dennis could be, especially him taking a lead over Mike Dechaine at 3-0 at the time. And he having that ball in hand with an opportunity to bust that cluster up.
Right. Worked out well. I mean, he didn't have to get a shot.
No, he didn't. You're right.
he's
He
playing
didn't, but the 5 was one of the first balls
exactly
in that cluster.
I was just going to say that.
That's why.
Had the 5 been one of the
Behind.
back balls, right? Had it been behind.
Then perhaps he would have tried to set up for another safety.
Exactly. Like I said, yeah, he knows what he's doing, you know.
That's why he's there.
He's gonna, yeah, exactly. That's why
why
you're
he's
watching
there.
him. That's why he's not on the rail, you know. We'll see. He's got a little jam up with the 3-7. It's close enough for a carom or a combination.
Right.
I think he comes one rail past the 10. And then he can just soft roll that in, and 3's going to go right towards the opposite corner pocket.
Pull it over, yeah, that's what I thought.
You know what I'm saying? If he just rolls it forward now, 7's dead, and the 3 will go towards the opposite corner.
Opposite corner,
Yep.
correct. We've just got an update. Say that Sean Wilkie and George Rodriguez will be playing the next match on this table. So stay tuned, folks.
Yeah, that ought to be a good match. That's the other hot seat match.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad they held it off. Those two guys deserve to be on the streaming table.
I told you. It'd be good to have that for the folks at home too who want to watch. You know, especially in these later matches when they're watching everyone grind it out. You know?
Right.
They want to sweat it too.
Sure. Dennis looks like he's going to get out here and just come forward, I think, a little bit. He's got angle. I'm going to take a quick second to shout out to my guys, Wild Eyes Creations and Q Shark. If you guys are out there listening, hello. You guys also out there in the room. You guys need pool products. Check them out. Q Shark makes the pup. Player's Ultimate Pocket Tool, I believe it is. Excellent product, and Wild Eyes Creations makes all kinds of things. Chalkers, shirts, cue holders. I mean, you name it, these guys are putting it together.
Nice.
So I'm going to give them a quick shout out.
That's great.
Well, this way they know I'm still working for them. And then Dennis Hatch is going to go up 5-0 on Mike Dechaine. That might be all she wrote for Mike Dechaine. I mean, if he gets it in his head that he's, you know, getting drilled, you don't want to see him fold or give up. You know, sometimes players give up when they get too far behind in a match.
Yeah, and I don't see that. Mike doesn't do that. I don't see Mike doing that. I think he's just going to be. I mean, it's tough, obviously, with a 5-0 deficit, but it's definitely. It's not beyond their capabilities. So if he has a good shot or a good opportunity, say a scratch or some ball in hand, he can regain control and get a momentum as well, just as Dennis did.
I think he's over there drinking coffee. Trying to stay awake, just in case. Dennis made a real good break.
Very good.
2 on the break. Got a wide open table practically. Once he gets on the 4-ball, it's going to be over. The 1's easy, the 2's right there, but getting from the 2 to the 3 to get on the 4, you know, he's got to get good on the 3. That's.
Well, I think he's going to get pretty straight. Not pretty straight, but, you know, like.
He's going to have to pound this one.
But, yeah, he's got to put a little.
I don't like going forward.
And he went forward.
Yeah. Well,
only because of that 10.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
but he got good on it. You know, he's got a better view of the table than we do, obviously.
Right. He got straighter than I thought that he would. I said he'd have to get pretty straight, but this is a lot straighter than I think he wanted.
I don't think you meant this straight.
No, not like that.
Not straight.
No.
A little straight, not straight.
A little straight.
A little straight. Now he's got to hope it doesn't drift behind the 7.
He hit it perfect.
Out, yeah.
He hit it perfect.
Just stopped in time. This should be it too. I mean, a little bit of forward, you know, a little bit of right-hand spin, maybe 2 rails, a little high right, and that's it. 7, 9, 8, 9, right there.
The room significantly silenced. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear the silence.
That was meant to be a joke.
All right, now he's going to try and get on there underneath the 8. He might want to stay above it. Easier shot on the 7.
He's looking at it, but that that side pocket.
If
if he gets too much angle, it's no good. He's got to get straighter than he'd like.
I would have preferred to get right on the rail. Exactly.
Yeah. Well.
Not exactly on the rail, but now all he has to do is play a stop shot. Just drift across the table.
Right.
He doesn't need to do anything fancy. Doesn't have to overhit the 7. Doesn't have to stroke it and spin it and try and get better position than what he needs.
Must be nice.
What's that?
To play this well.
Well, with a little determination and practice, you could hit some balls good too.
This is the time that I don't have right
now.
Yeah,
of course.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%.
I also quit for 10 years, so
nice.
that was a big boo-boo as far as getting my game up to par. Oh. Wow.
That helped.
Well, it goes in.
That helped.
And then Mike is shaking his head like, I can't believe it, because he's taking a break.
There you go.
He's taking a break. Okay, so he likes that he's back at the table. However, he doesn't have a desirable shot.
No.
On the
Well,
10.
you got to get up and just punch this right in, bank it. Like it's a hanger. You have to go for it.
I think he does. I think he's got to go for it.
Just be happy. Just be happy that he missed.
Well, he's like I said, he's happy that he's at the table. However, he would have preferred the 9 hang up the way it looked like it was going to.
Everyone would have preferred that, but
well, of course. But that's what
bad.
I'm saying. It's like be nice, Mike.
No, I am, but
So Mike was sitting there. He's been sitting there 5 racks waiting for the opportunity to gain control of the table with something good as like a ball in hand or a desirable shot or whatever.
Yeah, but
so now he's got the teaser that the 9 comes around, he misses and it drops anyways and leaves him this. So I mean.
Oh well.
He is happy to be at the table, but.
No,
if
he was happy to be at the table, he would have shot already.
Listen.
He wouldn't have stormed off and
I didn't say he
was,
throwing a ticker tape parade and was doing cartwheels because he's so happy. I just mean he is at the table.
Yeah.
Okay, he's just not content with what he's left.
No, well, it's if you had the choice.
Well.
Obviously, you wouldn't take this. But
obviously.
If you let it bother you, is what I'm getting at. You
Mike,
can't do that.
Mike could be quite an emotional player.
Oh, of course.
As we can already see, for anyone who's never seen him play, he could be quite emotional at the table. So, I mean, like I said, he's been sitting there waiting to get control of the table now, and finally gets a teaser, and this is what he's left with.
That's all right. You got to take what you get.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm not negating that fact. If he makes this, everyone's going to cheer with this.
See?
Of course. See? That was a great shot. All right, he's on the board.
Yeah, Mike Dechaine. It's not a shutout. It's official now.
I went and used that bank shot calculator. The app.
All right, now Dechaine's breaking. We'll see what he can do. He's trailing 5-1.
This is what I said. He was waiting for an opportunity to showcase what he can do. If he's got he's in position now. He's got to break and see what comes out of it.
Right.
He definitely can come back into this game.
Oh yeah, he's not out of this yet. That could be the turning point. That might put a little rattle in Dennis's,
I seen some great matches last night where someone had the lead and then they were in. All of a sudden, they were back into the game. So it's not impossible.
Oh boy, yeah, buddy.
Wow.
He almost paid the price there on the side, but now he's got a shot. He could play the combination here on the 4. It's tough to tell how exactly dead straight this is, but he's close enough to it. He's going to have a shot on the one after. No, he's going to play safe and just roll behind the 4. It's not bad either. I mean, yeah, put the one down by the 10. If he gets ball in hand, he can play the combo maybe.
Now you're thinking like me.
Of course.
Those are things that I do.
No, he's playing the combo.
Played it perfectly.
Yep. Now, I don't think the 2 goes by the 7 into the upper left-hand corner, because if he plays the 1, oh, you know what? He might be able to play the 1 past the 10.
He might. I think
it-
there's a window between
Yeah.
that 8 and 10.
Yep. If it goes past there, that's what he plays. No, he's not doing it. He's going to cut it, and he's going to come around 3 rails. That's a good shot, too. It's just a lot more work. Oh, he decided to go 1 rail.
He had enough space between
Yeah.
5 and 8.
That was nice. Held it up pretty good there. Held that one up pretty good too.
Yeah.
Got a shot on the 3. Easy enough to stay right there for the 5. He'll be able to get past the 9 for the 7. Uh-oh.
Just going to draw it back into this then.
No, he doesn't even have to.
If he can see it, if he can roll it up, then he's got the shot.
Yeah, I mean, even if he just punches it, just to drift off a little bit. That's all he needs. Well, he's had enough that you can see it without even without doing anything.
Well, at this angle we got on the screen,
Yeah, it's a little
it's a
funky.
little funky.
Bottom left. The only thing he's got to worry about right now is getting dead straight on the 9. He doesn't want to do that. If he can stop right there with no angle.
I don't think he's going to. I think he just popped it right there. Yeah.
Ah, what did I tell you? I'm telling you, I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket.
You should.
I saw that coming.
Get me one.
After I scratch it off, I'll give it to you.
A scratch off? No, we're
A
looking.
lottery ticket.
I'm thinking big, honey.
Oh.
I'm thinking big.
Oh, he just decided to play safe.
Yeah.
Why not? 10's right there. Should go in. Cloth's kind of new. It's still going to slide a little bit, you know.
Of course.
Should have no problems. Just a touch of right and stay away from the pocket. There you go.
There you go.
That's Dechaine.
Letting you know he's not out.
No.
Like, hey, I'm still in this game.
Don't forget about me. Yeah, we're sitting here in Steinway Billiards. I think, where are they? Astoria, Queens? They're not in Astoria.
Yeah,
They're in
Astoria.
Astoria?
They are Astoria.
Astoria, Queens. 5 minutes from Manhattan. Anyone out there wants to watch some world's greatest pool players, come on down. Excellent food, great atmosphere, tons of action, family friendly. You can do no better this weekend for pool.
Absolutely.
After this event wraps up tonight, they're going to have the World 14.1 Straight Pool Championships for the rest of the week.
For the rest of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to run all the way to Saturday, so.
Yay.
Yeah, big yay. Give a strong shout out to AZ Billiards TV, Predator Pro-Am, NYC Grind, Allison Fisher, Jerry Tarantola. I'm going to thank Snooky right here next to me.
Aw,
Big Al,
thank
Upstate Al. And the owner, what's the owner's name?
Well, we have George, we have Manny, and Anna.
Manny, I was thinking. Okay, Manny, George, you guys got to thank the owners too. They're putting on a great show right here.
Fantastic hosts. This is my homeroom. I love it.
It might end up being my homeroom too.
Really?
Well,
Are you going to start joining us?
House of Lords by me closed.
I know I did hear about that.
you know, it's a shame. The owners just let it die right into the ground instead of doing anything with it. They did nothing with it.
I went there a few times towards the end just to check it out, and
They did nothing.
I see
you know,
that.
and it's
That's
a shame.
unfortunate,
It's been
yeah.
around since like the 50s, I heard.
Yes.
You know,
I
it's
heard
been
the
around a
same.
long time, and then just to let it die and not doing it, sell it, give it
You
away.
still got Mr. Q's.
Mr. Q's in Lindenhurst, yeah, I'll be playing there too.
That's another. That's my home away from home.
Right. So we'll see, you know.
So we'll give a shout out to that room owner, Scott Murphy.
Yep. Superman.
Superman.
I always thought Superman would be a little taller, but that's just me. I don't know. My nickname could be Superman if you're
He's
5'3".
so gonna hate you.
I love Scotty. He's a great guy.
I love Scotty too. And Frankie Cologne,
Yeah.
his houseman.
Dennis played a good jump shot there, but come up a little short. Didn't leave Mike too much.
Again, he's got to be happy at being at the table. At this point,
True.
anything that gets him back on the table. He can make this too, by the way.
Can make it anywhere he wants.
Not anywhere.
Anywhere.
He could make
Anywhere.
It. Can't make
Be
this.
creative.
I can, but you know.
Be
when-
creative.
I'm
Sure,
not-
you can bank it off the 8. That works, huh? There you go. That's a good shot.
He's
You
making
could
that.
drill it right
See?
in.
That's right. And now he's going to have to play the same shot, exactly the same shot, to the opposite top corner.
I like playing safe here.
I do too, but I know Mike is quite aggressive, and he just shot the same shot.
Yeah, well,
and
you know what?
Fired it in. Because making this shot leaves him dead position anyways, but
No, you got to play safe. Just draw behind the 8,
Yeah,
7,
I mean,
4 rather.
4.
There you go. See, I'll get the number right.
eventually. You
I've
forgot-
run out of
you know
balls
what?
left, and
You forgot to carry the one. That's what
that's
it was.
what I.
Your-
Oh, I wasn't good at math.
arithmetic was.
I would never strong at math. That's why I'm a truck driver. That's why I worked for UPS for 29 years.
That's not a bad gig. Now, don't sell yourself short.
Really? You want to do it? You can do it. I'm a cripple now because of them.
Okay.
I've had 6 surgeries to stay working for them.
I hear you.
I'm beat up, busted.
I'll trade spaces.
You got it. Love to get my back back. Get it? My back
My
back.
back.
Nice.
Baby got back. My baby
Yeah.
got back.
Oh, baby back. Ribs. You know what? I'm looking right out the door. There's a barbecue truck outside. I'm going to get me some barbecued
Listen, there were ribs
ribs.
here last night. You missed them. The ribs were awesome last night. Yeah, barbecue ribs.
He's going to
here.
play 3 rails here.
Just gonna avoid that 4. Point. Yipes.
Oh.
Ooh,
No,
he almost got it on the-
almost.
Return.
Almost on a double point there.
And Mike gets to the table with a smile on his face.
Of course he
Again,
does.
now, see? Now he gets to put the ball where he wants.
Much better. Let's see if he can get out from here.
Gets to pick the pattern he wants.
Pretty much just has to stop right here. He'll have angle on the 6. Roll it in, get on the 8, 9, 10. Wow. Tightening up. Tightening up. Maybe Dechaine's going to start to build a little more confidence right now.
I never thought he lacked any. Believe me.
No, but you know what I mean. When you're playing bad and the guy's
Yeah.
running right through you, you tend
Yeah.
to drop a
Well,
little,
the thing
you know?
is that Mike wasn't playing bad. He was just waiting because Dennis was playing good.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I
but
mean?
that
so
too.
it's like when you're playing, you got 2 players that play fantastic, and one of them has got complete control of the table for 5 racks.
Well, that's what I mean. Your concentration drops. Your determination kind of drops a little bit, you know. But the better players don't let it drop too much, and they
Right,
get
right.
right back on top of it, which is what Dechaine seems to be doing. And I'm chalk him up. He's coming back now. He's only down 2 games. We're getting a texted. We're getting
Don't.
messaged by the Man of Steel himself.
Superman.
Yeah, I was gonna respond there, Superman, but
I
she
snatched.
took the phone out of my hand before I could hit send.
He was gonna send you an interesting message. So the one that you got from now is
Was the
really
fake.
was the real one from me.
All right.
You're being silly.
I'll have to be silly. Me. I gotta be silly. Well, it made a good break. I don't think nothing fell though. And I can't tell if Dennis has a clear shot at the 1. He might. Even if he doesn't, I think he goes for it. Like if he's got a soft spin, because the 2 is down table, it's close to the pocket. He'll have a position on it. I think he has to go for this. And if he's got a clear shot at it, he just fires away. Tough to tell if you can see the whole ball.
Please keep the noise down. Keep the noise down.
Yeah, the room is getting a little rowdy.
Yeah, well, it's
So-
still open. It's still open to the public, to
No,
play.
absolutely, absolutely.
So,
And we're raffling off a icon for per the queue value of $950. See Megan Fortune selling tickets for the icon queue. We will be raffling off before the finals of the Steinway Classic. And also to all spectators, please keep the noise down.
That was tournament director William Finnegan announcing that they have a raffle going on for Predator Icon 4.
yeah, Mike went for that
Wow.
shot. And it did not work out. Well, I thought it was an aggressive shot. I thought it was.
It was pretty aggressive. I told you,
It's
both of these guys play
playable.
pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
They don't push the issue of playing too much safety play.
No,
or-
but I think that was within the limits of acceptability. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It was a.
I think he'll make that 7 or 8 times out of 10. Unfortunately, it just happened to be just the one shot he missed. But I don't fault him for trying it.
No, absolutely not.
Dennis is getting himself in pretty good position here. The only issue he's got really once he gets the 3 down is to get on the 5. I don't think the 5 goes by the 10. I don't think he'd want to play a combination on it. So if he gets a good angle on the 4, he'll come past the 5.
Perfect.
Well, I'd like to be a little further
a little
off the
further
rail.
off the rail, right? But
He might be able to go forward 2 rails behind the 6 and come at the 5. I think he really has to be below the 5 in the shot. I don't think he wants to play.
I think he's not going to do. I think
Yeah,
he's
that's
going to go
exactly what
off
he's
the
going to do.
rail. Think so?
Oh, I'm surprised.
Nah.
Well, no, I
No,
guess he's going to play.
Listen, I'm glad that we're doing this because you might have a point of view, I have a point of view, and that goes with what I was saying yesterday to the people at home. That it just shows that there's more than one option
Oh, all
to a
right.
shot. You know what I'm saying?
From the angle we have, I didn't think it went past the 10.
Right.
So then he absolutely played the right shot that way.
But sometimes you're at a table, and for any novice or like intermediate player that are not sure, sometimes they might just shoot this one certain shot because that's all they might recognize.
Right.
However, at any given time, now it's not 100% of the time, but more likely than not, there is more than one option for a shot at the
There's
table.
always more than one option, yes. I'm a strong agreeer with that statement.
Wow.
Nice. Nice shot, Dennis Hatch. Increases his lead again against Dechaine. He's up 6-3. Yeah, there's always more than one way to play a shot.
There are sometimes, once in a blue, you'll find a shot you have no other choice but to shoot it a certain way.
Right.
Because either there's clusters, or sometimes you fail to create the right angle you needed for position and next shot, and so you're stuck with just shooting one shot.
Right.
But that's minimal. That doesn't always happen. There is more. He could have done the 2 rails the way you did, the way you suggested. And
Yeah, because if he can't get past the 10,
the 10, right?
he might want to be below it
Right.
to shoot up
to
for
towards
pocket.
yeah, correct.
Another shot he could have played is he could have played the 5 off the rail behind the 10. That happens too, you know.
Right.
You gotta see, you know, you gotta find the other shot. It's always more than one shot. All right, I am going to step out for a second. I will be right back.
Okay. All right, folks. That means you're left with me for a second. I hope everyone is enjoying the show. It's been really, really nice seeing these guys play in this tournament. And it's nice that we can bring it to you as well. What a shot.
All right, I'm back. What'd I miss?
You missed a nice, long, one-ball cut shot to the corner. Very nice. Position, everything.
Has another shot here. All right, looks like he's moving the cue ball around pretty good. He's in good shape on the 3. Everything's wide open. Again, the only real issue is the 8. You know, he doesn't want to play a combo on a 10.
Actually, he seems to be quite comfortable playing the combos.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he's played a couple already.
Wouldn't be the first one he played.
No, but you gotta, you know, these guys also play the straight pool, and there's plenty of combos there, so I'm sure they're really comfortable with their combination play.
They're blue. Can't fool me. I was just handed a breath mint.
I wasn't.
Is that a
I
hint?
wasn't making a
Was
hint.
that a
No.
hint? Usually I have them in my pocket. Got fresh breath.
I knew you were gonna get that.
Fresh breath is a priority in my life.
Yeah, I handed you a mint, so no, I wasn't making a hint.
You never know.
No. I was being courteous.
Very nice, thank you. Although cinnamon's not my favorite.
Oh, spit it out then.
No. I prefer spearmint.
I like
or
spearmint
wintergreen.
too. I have
Just for future reference. So when you're in the aisle picking mints out next time,
right, because I only see you.
think of someone else besides yourself.
Once a year, maybe.
It's not always about you, okay?
All right, I hear you.
Cinnamon.
I was in the mood for the cinnamon, and I didn't want to buy the big red gum. Okay.
I'll let you slide this time. But like I said, for future reference,
Okay.
spearmint, wintergreen.
I hear you.
I'll even deal with the
Well,
peppermint
Listen,
if I had to.
these are Altoids, and they're in cinnamon, and they're awesome.
They are good. All right, Dennis Hatch again, starting to pull away from Dechaine.
NYC Grind in the house.
Yeah. Live stream news, Tap, Kings of Vapor,
AZB Billiards.
Steinway,
Astoria, Queens, Steinway.
Beauty.
It's my home away from home. And then my other home away from home in Long Island.
I would play
On
here
Long
more. I
Island.
would play here more if I wasn't. I'm like 40 minutes away
That's not bad.
with traffic. It's not. It's like on the border of. Do you really want to drive that far to play? I prefer a closer place,
Excuse
but
me. Do you know how far I go to Mr. Q's?
I have
I
no
still go out
idea
there.
how far you go to Mr. Q's.
I live in Manhattan. Does that sum it up?
Yeah.
Although I haven't been there in a while, and I know Scott is going to choke me out when he sees me.
He'll try, but I don't think
Well-
his hands are big enough.
Well, you know what it is? He absolutely loves my dog, and I haven't brought him up there in a while. And so, like, anytime that I have been there and the dog's not with me, he's like, "Where's Snoopy?"
Right.
I named my dog Snoopy.
Nice. It's not a beagle, is it?
He's not a beagle. He's a Morkie. He's half a Maltese and half
A
Yorkie.
Morkie.
But that's what they call him. It's not my word. It's society.
Yeah, I know.
But let me
it's-
tell you something. My dog is all white. He has the same black ears like Snoopy, and he's got a little round patch on his back, just like Snoopy.
I guess that's where the name came
That's
from.
why I call him Snoopy.
Nice. All right, Dennis conceded one. Trying to kick under it and play it safe, which didn't work. Now what happened here? They pushed the 10-9 into. It looks
Well,
like it doesn't go.
I like the safe push the 1 to the rail and the cue right on that 10-9.
I don't think he can do it that way. In order for him to cut the 1 to the rail, I think
I don't think he has to cut it that much.
it would hit the 2 then. He played a safety with the cue ball. Roll the 1 into the 10 with spin. Yeah,
Okay.
but he overhit it though.
Yeah.
You know, I think the other way he would have had to cut it too much, and the cue wouldn't have been able to stay behind there. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's just
That
my
could have
thought process. I
well,
mean,
there's
I've been
nothing. We were discussing that.
I've been known to be wrong once or twice.
I can agree to disagree.
That time of year again, I'm allowed to be wrong.
It's that time of year.
It is August after all.
Oh, okay.
It's tough to be right 8 months in a row.
8.
Well, August is the 8th month.
Yeah, but you
Every
said out
year?
of the year, so you're
Yeah.
talking about you have to be right 11 months out of the.
Well, no, 8 months in a row. From the beginning, 8 months. It's tough to be right 8 months in a row. I'm allowed to make a mistake once. It usually happens in August.
I'll jot that one down.
Have to work on my endurance, that's all.
Yeah.
All right, but Dennis has got a pretty good shot right here to get out. If he's got a little bit of an angle, he doesn't even have to touch these. But that's what he's looking at now. Looks like he's going into him. He's going to try and figure out what to do. You know, what do I do from here? That's what I like to think. That's my exact phrase. What do I do from here?
That's what anyone. Well,
No,
you know,
well-
sometimes they go, "What would Efren do?"
Well,
Remember
yeah.
the shirt? Everyone had those shirts for a while. What would Efren do?
You know what Efren says? He says, what would fingers do? What would fingers do from here? And you got to also realize, though, like you said, you were talking before, there's more than one shot.
Absolutely.
Okay? Just because you can pocket the ball doesn't mean you should.
No, absolutely
If you want to
not.
try and get out, your best way to get out might be to try and play it safe.
This is
Tie something else up.
Yes.
Get ball in hand. Use and make an aggressive safety play to break out a tight cluster or something.
Absolutely.
You don't have to try and run out every rack every time you're at the table.
But it is nice, though.
Well, it helps, but you know what I'm
No,
saying. Yeah,
of
it's
course. I totally agree with
a lot of times you're an underdog if you start doing that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to play a mistake, you're going to play a low percentage shot, you're going to try and do something you can't really do, but you want to because you think you have to run out.
Oh, did he roll too far?
He rolled too far.
He might see
You know,
it.
he might
I think he
not.
know. I think he sees.
I think, yeah,
He sees
I saw
I
Mike
saw.
smirk. I saw Mike smirk from here, so it looks
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
can see it. It says, oh, he should have been stuck.
We've been told we're sitting too close to each other. Alan,
Well, you got two chairs here. We're tied up in the back of a van down the street. We're not even in the pool room here. Come on.
you're like in an 80s cop movie.
Yeah. Bad breath and everything.
Oh, no.
I guess that's why the mints came out.
That is not why I gave you the mints. I did not say your breath.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
I
kidding.
can't smell your breath anyway. What are you talking
I
about?
got fresh breath.
Well, now you do. No, I mean,
So I was right. Oh.
did I say that out loud?
Is this the adult stream? Am I allowed to? Oh, really? No holding back.
Don't start. You better
Good.
behave. Oh, you want
I
to?
want people to hear what I'm saying.
Oh, you might not want that.
I'm gonna give you some gems. They're gonna need to repeat this.
Listen, get the gloves on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Put the gloves on. Get them up.
All right. Well, Dennis is going to take a commanding lead
he's
right
gonna-
here. He's going to be on the hill.
On the hill if he makes this.
8-3. That's it for Dechaine. There you go.
You can't say that.
Can't say what?
That's it for Dechaine.
No, but it's
I mean, it's a possibility.
yeah. I'm afraid that that's going to be it. You know, I mean, I'd like to see him win.
This
I'd like
is
to see
a-
both of them continue. You know, I'm a fan of good pool.
So am I. But, you know, I'm optimistic. They're both my friends. What could you say?
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're both. You know, I'm not rooting against either one of them.
I always say if someone's got such a lead on you, the same way that they got that lead on you, you can get it done back.
Oh yeah, I was never a fan of giving up.
Oh.
I've won more matches from being down 7-2 than almost anyone you could think of.
That says a lot and a little about you.
Well, why would it say a little?
I'll explain that later.
You're gonna have to, because I don't get it. But anyway,
Anywho,
you know, you got to have heart. That's what we're getting at.
Absolutely.
You got to be determined. You can't just give it up. There's always a chance. Hey, some guy runs out on me, I'm gonna run out on him.
absolutely.
Dechaine's looking for see if he can get in there. I can't tell if he can get in there.
There's nothing wrong with playing safe here.
No, this would be a great. No,
This
I'll
has been
play the
that-
1 to get on the 2 for safe.
Well, if you can get on the 2. What I'm saying is, if he can't get in between there for that, this is where that, you know, choosing to play safe, even though you can make the 8. Remember what you said
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
That even though you can make the ball, obviously he's going to make the ball. He's got the ball in hand. But
Yeah, he's going
if
for it.
if he had trouble getting to this position to make the ball, or could have played safe on
Oh, he
the
didn't
2,
want to touch the 10.
that is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
You see, maybe playing safe would have been the better shot.
That's proving your point.
Exactly.
So say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, goodness gracious.
No, I thank you for trying to back up my statement. Look at this
Wow.
guy. Really?
I told you he's good. He's good at jumping these balls. Jump pocket
got
it.
that-
That's
Yeah, that's not the first one he's made.
no.
Now, I don't know if the 5 will bank. He might cut at it.
I think he's cutting at it.
That's all.
Mike likes to cut shots. Ooh,
Yeah,
It went too
didn't
thin.
pay off.
he tried to cut that. Not
He
bad.
did.
You guys at home seen that ball bank, but it's only because he got behind it. He tried to cut it so thin.
Well, he left Dennis an awkward shot.
He did, but I'm really surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised he went for the cut because I know he's aggressive that way and he likes to play those cut shots. But because Dennis is on the hill, I'm surprised he did it. But that in itself might be the reason he did go for it. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, you kind of felt
It's like
maybe.
go for the gusto kind
well,
of shot.
you either that or you backed into a corner. You have to come out fighting.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a go for the
Yeah.
gusto shot, you know?
Do or die.
Just that ball trickles over
Yeah.
to the corner.
Well,
No, he needs to shoot it that way. It's the only way he could get a nice position on the 7. If he had fired at it, he had to swing around the table a couple of times.
yeah, just bounce off the rail. He's in pretty good shape right here. I'm going to go out on a limb. Because I like going out on a limb. That's where all the fruit is.
That's where all the cats are.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. I'm a cat person.
Are you?
Yes, I got 4 of them at home.
4?
We got a little kitten we're trying to get adopted out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was born outside our house, and the mother only never paid attention to it. So, but there you go. Dechaine has been eliminated by Dennis Hatch, 9-3. So stick around, folks. We're going to be back in a minute.
Next matchup on TV table. Sean Wilkie.
Sean
George
Wilkie
Rodriguez
is playing
on
George
TV
Rodriguez
table.
next. So refresh your beer. Get a new bag of chips.
All right, folks, with the potato chips and the dips, we're going to be right back with another match. Sean Wilkie, Michael Fingers is going to sit in the booth as long as he can.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Eddie come in the booth with him. If Snooki wants to sit in, you're welcome also. Sean Wilkie and George Rodriguez on the winner's side. Okay, we'll be right back.